I was in a car wreck a couple of years ago. A deer ran out in front of me, and the insurance company really didn't want to settle with me correctly with the medicine and all, and previous other things. And I want to know if there's further actions that can be taken for my medical conditions to be taken care of.
Let's talk. We were talking off air during the commercial about this. I want to answer this question first, but I want to talk about short-term medical benefits, short-term medical policies. But first, in your particular case, really the only thing that you're going to have available to you is probably going to be what's called MedPay coverage, medical payments coverage, and that is no fault, so it doesn't matter whose fault it was, and even if a deer caused it, you know, you can't sue the deer, but you do have your insurance company. But a deer is not a motorist, so uninsured motorists wouldn't kick in. But the medical payments coverage would, because it's no fault. It's just if you're in your vehicle and something happens to you and causes you medical expenses, that's the coverage that you're going to try to access, and that you should. And if they deny it, I think that's where there becomes a problem when you say inch.
Yeah, that's right.
But talk with our viewers about what you've seen lately, short-term medical policies that may not be what has been represented.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Ken. So what we have is recently, especially after Obamacare was passed, a lot of companies started marketing health care policies that they like to say were comprehensive medical benefits, and they like to compare them to your normal, you know, your on-the-job employer-provided insurance policy,
yeah,
or your Obamacare policy, the kind of policy where you have a network and you have in-network providers and the insurance company takes care of most of the bills. And so that's what they're giving people the impression that they're selling. But a lot of times what happens is a person will look on a website and they'll have a really slick pitch where it'll list some reputable insurance companies, and it will ask a few questions and make it seem like it's providing comprehensive health coverage. And in fact, what's being provided is something called a short-term health care policy, maybe an association policy, and a bundle of other smaller products and benefits that don't add up to a whole lot. So what happens is people go, they get this fancy-looking card from the insurance company that says, you know, their insurance card, and they have to have a procedure done, or they have to have a major surgery. They present it, they get pre-approved, and they think it's going to be just fine. And then
really,
after the fact, they can be left with $50,000, wow, $150,000, $250,000 or more because of the price of health care. And the insurance company was not in any kind of network with the hospital, or the hospital wasn't in any network.
Is that something that, if that does happen to one of our viewers, is that something that you can help people with?
It is, and we have helped people and are currently helping folks with that problem.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Okay.
It is.
Thank you.
All right.